Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another repilot, I guess, episode, launch, whatever you want to call it, of the PIST podcast. We are the PIST Sports crew. James, what's up, man?
Oh, lamenting the fact that there are no fucking sports going on right now at all, and I'm bored.
Dead part of the year, dude. This is dog days, for real. Like, I don't know, man. I love baseball. I do. I get nostalgic for it. The Phils are doing good this year, which is awesome. Just lost last night to the Giants, though. That kind of sucked, but I love baseball, but you're just kind of hanging around waiting for the fall to come.
You really are. You're getting prepared for mock drafting. You're getting prepared for, all your fantasy drafts. Now, for me, I'm huge soccer guy, so there's a lot of soccer competitions going on, so I'm happy, but at the same time, I'm working so much, I can't watch none of the shit, so, it's kind of not a big deal. And then I've gotten into Formula One lately, but they just took a month break, so...
Wow.
So that's what Formula One, they do 12 races, and then they take a month break, and then they put another 12 to the end of the season, because... To give everybody time to do stuff.
Hey, good for their drivers, though. That's pretty awesome. I wish the rest of us got a month break.
I mean, yes, technically teachers do, but in reality, we know that's not the case. But we talked about that on the other pod.
Yeah, exactly. We get political, people, libertarian aggressives. Like, subscribe, find us on YouTube, TikTok, IG, all the socials there. This is where we come to talk sports. This is where we come to talk about less serious shit. And kind of play around in the toy section of life for a little bit because, every now and then you need it. It is fantasy draft season, though. It's funny you mentioned that because I was sitting there the other day realizing I'm in more fantasy leagues now than I ever intended to be. But I don't hate it. Huh?
Are you happier?
I don't hate it. I'll get back to you after week one, when I have to fucking set all these lineups. Because I will do it. I'm not somebody that joins a league and half-asses. I'm not. I'm in. If I'm there, I'm there. And we've got another 53-man coming up soon, so that'll be fun.
I'm excited for that one. I mean, I've got to revisit strategies now for that.
I know we've talked about it before. That's my favorite way to draft. That's my favorite way to play fantasy. Now, I love that draft that goes on for 2 to 3 weeks is just, I love it, dude.
And everybody listening now is like, what the fuck, 2 to 3 weeks?
Yeah, this draft's supposed to be 2 hours and you move on. So in a nutshell, what we do is you build your own 46-man roster, including a 7-person taxi squad to get to your 53-man roster, full 11-man IDP, starting defense. Only positions that you don't have are offensive linemen, and that's just because it's not an option yet. Yeah, might be working on that. But, we got another one of those leagues in the works. We've talked about the one we have here on the pod before a couple of months ago. But yeah, dude, kind of a dead zone, which kind of gives you... the mental space to look forward to that type of shit. I mean, we're 2 months away now from football season. We've made it this far. Right? That's about what it deserves.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. What's urging me forward is just hopefully by the end of this season, your team will not be Super Bowl champions still. Give me the Field versus the Eagles, man. Now to your credit, you do not josh me about, you do not rub it in my face. You do not antagonize me. You don't send me memes and reels and pictures all the time. So, of how much of a shit team my group is and how shit my owner is. I commend you for that. You are a true invaluable friend in that endeavor, because we both know several Eagles fans who fucking do that.
Well, what gets me, dude, is it's like, I don't know. I remember how dark it got a lot of times, man. Like, we're not supposed to be the team that's a dynasty. I would love that. God knows I would love that. But I remember, I'm old enough to remember Richie Kotite. I'm old enough to remember having both, not just one, but both Detmer brothers on the roster at the same fucking time. I remember Bobby Hoying and how that game against Cincinnati made us think, hey, finally, maybe we got the guy. And then he ended up being Bobby Hoying. I remember Todd Pinkston being lied to and told he was a number one receiver. Like, I remember all this shit. So it's like, don't get me wrong, I appreciate, I never thought I would live to see one, let alone two. But I don't know, man. I also, I hate being that guy, dude. I've just never...
Right.
I mean, we both coach. I think you gotta be graceful in victory too, man. And I find I'm more obnoxious as an Eagles fan when we lose and when we're cheeks than when we win. Because when we win, it's just like, you're doing what I expect you to do.
Yeah.
And there's nothing...
Congratulations.
Yeah, like, there's nothing I can yell and scream and get upset about for you to fix. So I'm just kind of hanging out watching the games, you know, and enjoying. I'm drinking a lot less.
That's probably helpful.
Yeah, that's one helpful health thing that I've been on lately. So thanks, Howie Roseman.
Hey now, making my boy drink less. What a fucking, what a victory for the world.
What a guy, right? Yeah, I know. He's one of the good ones, that Howie. But yeah, so I don't know, man. And who knows if we'll run it back. Our schedule is fucking brutal. As it should be for a Super Bowl champion. But, you know, we lost some people, we replaced some guys, and we'll see what happens. I also think Howie's done a good enough job of stocking the cupboard up to where there should be a couple next man up scenarios across the roster. So, I don't know, man. We'll see. I'm excited, and it makes for enthralling cinema that I played this game with a guy at work who is a Commies fan, and he was like, it's going to be us week one. And I was like, I don't think so, dude. You know, you look at the schedule and you try to figure out who's it going to be. And the whole time I was like, I would love for it to be Dallas, but I just don't think it will be. I thought it was going to be either the Rams or Chicago. And when they announced that it was Birds Boys week one, Thursday Night Football, I was like, dude, how fucking cool is that? So I'm already planning that Friday is going to be a day off. It's going to have to be.
I mean, I'll. What do you want me to bring? Because I'll show up.
Probably booze.
All right, because we got to do a live. We got to do a live pod, like a live stream during the game for that, because we've been talking about it for too long.
And it's perfect. It's the first game of the year.
Yep.
It'll be perfect. So it's definitely got to happen, dude. And I mean, I'm geeked. It's cool to be able to it's cool to know what's going on week one, and you know you're going to play Thursday night. And anytime you can take fucking Friday off work, it's a good thing. So
that's fair.
Exciting times, man. I mean, we're about a month away from preseason, the Hall of Fame game.
July 31st, man. We're not even a month away. We're
fuck.
We're
okay,
23 days away.
Who in the Hall of Fame game? Who is it?
It's
Chargers,
the Rams
Lions?
and
Lions.
I don't know. Live Google.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got it. Because you're
yeah, I'm not great with technology. I kind of have my setup here, and I'm afraid if I touch anything, all hell will break loose.
You're like a 70-year-old man. It's hilarious. Like,
I definitely am, dude.
I love this.
I am. It took effort for me to make this happen. She had to set the camera up last night. I was like, hey, before you go to bed, can you?
Yeah.
Because you know how I am. And she came in and literally plugged it in. She was like, you're good. I was like, that's it?
You put so much thought into it, and then all of a sudden it was just that.
Exactly. Like, you dumb fuck.
It is the Bears and the... No, hold on. Nope. That was last year. No. Well, last year was Bears-Texans because that was the first look at Caleb Williams.
That's right.
It's Lions-Chargers.
Okay, so I mean, nobody ever plays. It's still
Right.
the Hall of
It's
Fame.
not going to be anything worth shouting about. It's literally going to be a Jim Harbaugh and Dan Campbell blow bang, just to, hey, look at these two fantastic coaches. This could be a Super Bowl preview. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, and look at Justin Herbert's hair flow on the sideline there.
And how bad is Jared Goff compared to the last 5 years that he's played? Yeah, God, fuck.
It's still though. I love the Hall of Fame game because it's the first. It's back, and at that point, you have football for every Sunday going forward until February. So it makes me excited that it's the end of July this year as opposed to beginning of August. It means we get here sooner. Also got college coming up, dude. Like, shit's about to pick up, man. Shit's about to pick up. We got this thing started at a perfect fucking time, really, when you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing too, is like, what's funny is we always do this. We always, when we do our rebrands or we like pick it back up again, it's always either in July or December.
Yeah.
It's always either at the end of the season, at the end of shit, or it's at the beginning of shit. And it's like, all right, we got it this time. This is going to be, this is going to be moving forward.
Yep.
A more equitable thing. Who the fuck is calling? Oh, I don't give a shit. Fuck off. Live phone calls, man.
Love when those happen.
I have muted expectations in all things regarding football. Look at the state of the Cowboys, and we don't know. We don't know what we have. Is what really is getting my goat, and we are not going to know what we have until end of September, maybe even middle of October, because Schottenheimer, while he carries the name, he does not carry the clout. But everybody in Dallas loves him. And as far as the players go, they like him as a players coach. But then again, Dak is coming off the injury.
Yep.
He is like there's still contract things to be dealt with. CD Lamb is still a diva. Micah Parsons is still a loud little bitch. And I say that full chest, and I'll say it to his face, and hopefully I get some stick online for that, because goddamn, like, Micah Parsons is probably the one player on the team that pisses me off the most. And I've stayed away from Cowboys stuff for a few months, and I'm still frustrated with how he has carried himself over the course of, I don't know, the last year and a half, 2 years off of the field. Yes, he is a fantastic player, and I enjoy his performance.
Right.
But him as a person, and him, like, the things that he allows the camera to hear and see and to record, and the things that he allows Twitter to be typed out, it kills me. And I wish that he would do less, and he is going to continue to do more. And I think he is going to be a problem, and not for other teams. I think he is going to be the problem of this year's Dallas Cowboys. In very similar vein as DeMarcus Lawrence has been the quote-unquote problem for a number of years for the Cowboys. When he wasn't an actual distraction, he just underperformed for his contract demands. I think Micah Parsons is going to be an actual, genuine locker room distraction this season. And with the Cowboys being the Cowboys, and being the fucking Ringling Brothers circus that Jerry Jones loves and thrives on and has built his brand on.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it's only going to get worse. And the culture of the Cowboys is no longer winning, but instead it is visibility. And it is demonstrably less than teams like you guys and the Chiefs and the 49ers and the Lions and the Bills and the Ravens. Like, I'm not excited. I am extremely muted. And then on the college end of it, you know, Virginia Tech had so much hype going into last season and then bombed. So football season, I'm excited for football. I'm not excited for my teams.
We get to do betting shows too, which will be exciting. We get to give out picks and cost other people money.
Oh, but dude, now that big beautiful bill fucked with gambling, like, we're going to talk about that in a little bit. That's going to be awkward.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still gonna, because they finally got the claws in me last year. And my strategy every Sunday is just let me add as much stress as I can to my Sunday when I'm already just, my whole life that day revolves around what happens in those 3 hours in which the Eagles play.
But they're doing good, so you need something else to yell about.
I've got to be pissed off. I have to find the anger somewhere. And last year it was on the BetMGM app. And there was a learning curve with it also that I was not aware of.
I'm the FanDuel, man.
So, well, I did not know.
Sponsors.
Right? For real. I didn't know things like you could cash out. I didn't know a lot of the stuff because I had steered clear from it for so long strategically, because here's something you might not know about your boy, but I've got an addictive personality. And I'm like, the last thing I need to do is do this shit. Right. And I just was sitting there one day and I went, you know what? Let's just see. And I'll throw $20 in there. And I was like, I'm going to do $20 a week, put in a couple of $5 bets, and let's see. And the closer and closer I got, the more and more I started to chase, to where it's like, she's checking the bank account and it's like, hey, so that 20 went up to 50 this week, went up to 60. Like, we all right? You okay? And it's like, we're good. The bills are being paid and stuff. Like, I'm not going to not pay the light bills so I can fucking bet the over on. Yeah, like, to fucking bet the over on, like, you know, Rams Browns or some shit. But I mean, I definitely, yeah, dude, 100%. And it's like, you know, you then you find out there's in-game betting, and it's like, I'm learning all this shit to where I feel like I'm more equipped this year. I didn't know any of that going in last year. I didn't know the ins and outs of it. So I am excited for that standpoint. I will still gamble. And I'm excited to do betting shows together too, because we would send each other our picks every week. You know, the one that devastated me the most was I was 2 Saquon Barkley receiving yards away from $1,800. Yeah, and when it's your guy and your team, what the fuck? And I don't remember the matchup, but it was one where the over on, I remember the line, it was 11.5 receiving yards in BetMGM, and I was like, oh, he'll get that. He'll get that in one pass. And he caught 2 balls for 9 yards, I believe, or maybe it was 10. And I was like, motherfucker, dude. Everything else hit. And yeah, this is why I said I wish I knew about the cash out option. It didn't really click to me, but we're good, man. We're armed with more knowledge going into year 2 of being a degenerate sports gambler. So there's that. All the bills are being paid in the house, at least as of so far.
Hopefully I hit another wide receiver parlay like I did last year. The anytime TD one that I cooked up. Dude, that was and it was one of those things where when you put these together, you can envision it. You're like, this is how I see this happening. And then as soon as like the first 5 minutes of the first quarter of the 1 o'clock games goes, you're like, it's not happening.
Everything's fucked. And see, that's where I put the second deposit in, because I'm like, I want more.
Right. You need more action to cover your bullshit losses. But
yeah,
that one
you start
was
to
like,
hedge.
Who did I had.
I remember Jefferson was the one that took it over for you.
Yeah, Jefferson took it over. I had St. Brown. I had your guy Brown. I had Chase. And I had like one other that was an obscure motherfucker, I think for the Bucks or somebody.
Alec Pierce or some shit.
Yeah. And so I had 4. It was 5 guys to score. It was like $5 for 900. And I got 4 in the first half of the 1 o'clocks, and I'm like, all right, surely Jefferson's got a score at this point. And sure enough, first drive of the second half, Jefferson goes down, gets in the end zone, and I'm like, all right, I'm done betting for today.
Yeah, that's it. Take the money and run, dude. And I've yet to have that rush. I've had little mini rushes. Like, I remember the first time I put money on Ricky Pearsall for an anytime touchdown. He scored, and I about shit. I was like, all right, because, you take the Flyers, and it's like, holy fuck. He hit, but like the obvious ones that I had picked in that parlay didn't. Your Jamar Chases or your whoever. And I like to do, my strategy every week is, use logic as much as possible. But I also do like to put wonky ones together, at least one out there, to where it's like, yeah, the odds of this happening are probably fucking dick. But if it does, like, our lives will change in this house for a little bit. And it's like, what else am I going to do with $5? Go buy another puffer? Like, I got
A lottery ticket?
I've got plenty. Yeah, dude. So it's like, I'd rather go to like fucking McDonald's and just eat something that's going to turn into a turd. No, I'm good. Let me get a shot at this thing. And it's exciting, dude. I shouldn't say I never wanted to get into it, because I had a feeling when I did, it would get its claws at me, and it absolutely did.
You know what we got to do too is we should do a vlog episode of you coming down here to the casino.
Oh, absolutely.
And we just watch the 1 o'clock games.
Yeah, well, it's funny because we went over, I'm not going to use the word we use, but that little break my job gives us around the holidays. We went to see my parents in Delaware, my dad and stepmom, and Victoria was giving me shit because I was fucking incensed because we were in Delaware and the BetMGM app did not work because they don't want you to use that app. They have casinos everywhere. Come give us your money in person in Bally's and shit. And the weekend we were there, I couldn't bet. But you did have, like, how we have sheets here where you can like fill the bubbles in on lottery tickets? They had those in like every gas station, and you could bet the spread, you could bet over unders, you could bet all that shit just in your corner gas station. And yeah, dude. And I almost did, but I was like, I don't want to get this bad, dude, because it's like, well, who pays this out? Because this will be the week I hit. And then what do I got to do? Come up here and put the heat on old Bob to pay me my fucking $12,000 because goddamn Jalen McMillan, Alec Pierce, and fucking pick another guy scored a touchdown? I don't want to do that, man.
And you got to go back over the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel just for that.
Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, like I'm good, man. Maybe I'll just sit this weekend out. And I did, but it was definitely, I kind of had an itch going on that I couldn't quite scratch. So you don't think of those things until like, because we don't travel a lot because we work so much, but it's like I didn't bother to think like these things know where you are. And just because I live in a different state doesn't mean like when I come to one of the gambling hubs in the fucking country, I'm not going to be able to hop on BetMGM and use a Chris Long promo code. Like, they want me to go at the casino at Bally's. So, which I've done, and it is enjoyable.
I had that happen to me last summer when I had to go to Nashville, or not Nashville, I had to go to, Nashville for a soccer tournament. So I drive out there, and I'm in the hotel, and I'm like putting some stuff together, and FanDuel's like, we see that you're in another state. Would you like to authorize blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you know what? It's not even worth it. Never mind.
Maybe I'll just enjoy. Well, see, I had the experience because that was a rare month where the end of December we went to Delaware. And then a couple weeks prior, we all went up to Baltimore to the Eagles-Ravens game. And so there was like a 3-week stretch where we had 2 trips. It was very weird. There was a lot going on. It fucked with my obsessive compulsive, but it was very enjoyable. When we were at M&T Bank, your boy was plugging parlays in. I was throwing them in at the Airbnb.
I remember that. You were sending them to me live.
Yeah, dude, because I was like, I'm here at this game. I'm going to put a bunch of parlays in. Fucking none of them hit. What a wonky game it was, but the Birds won. Hooray. I chased a Ravens fan the fuck out of his own stadium. It was fun. But, and it was snowing, too. It was cold as fuck there. But quick travel talk, because that's one of the very few places I've been in my life. Where are you at on Nashville? Did you enjoy it? I sense hesitation, which I'm going to conclude to mean no.
It's not necessarily hesitation, because I wasn't there for fun.
Right.
So
fair.
I was there to work.
Business.
I was covering an MLS Next tournament, and I was scouting. So I was at the soccer field from 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. for 3.5 days.
You didn't hit Hattie B's hot chicken, bro?
Right. So I didn't get to, and it wasn't even like the soccer complex is like in the suburbs. It's not even like in Nashville. So like it was a drive, like it was an hour outside of Nashville. So it was a drive and it was bullshit. But I did go and see some stops and on my way out. But it was okay. I don't travel well anymore.
I don't either, really a whole lot.
Just with like the health stuff that I've had in the past few years, and you know, since I hit 30, man, I have become a miserly son of a bitch, and a lot of the things that gave me a rush in my 20s no longer give me a rush.
You're getting old, friend.
So I just don't bother. And it's kind of one of those things where I'm not a person of like, hey, I want to go see this, I want to go see that. Because the other part of it too is over the course of the last 3 years and my PTSD and everything that's happened to me, and you know those stories.
Sure.
I can people, but I don't want to people. And if I have the individual choice to not people, and you remember back, 5-10 years ago, I was the motherfucker that was dragging you around like, let's go do this, let's go do that, let's go do things.
I arrived there before you did.
I am not that person anymore because I'm just as liable to snap or to just tell somebody off for being an idiot human being as I am to have a good time. And the risks do not outweigh the rewards for me in a lot of things. So I will go do things by myself and be happy that I've done them. And I don't necessarily, that's the thing with like you and V, you guys could share that experience of going to a game together.
Yeah.
Because you're both fans of the team, you're both, like that's the nice part of that. I don't have that in my life. I don't have a person that I'm attached to in that way. Yeah. So I don't have to make considerations for another person in that same way. So just making considerations for myself, unless it's something that's really fucking cool.
Yeah.
No, I get it, dude, because at the I mean, not to get too deep in the weeds here, my entire 20s, that whole decade, and you were around for a handful of years there at the end, and you know what some of those nights were like. It was okay. Let's go until as late as we can.
WWE in the front yard.
Yeah, exactly, dude. And it's like it sometimes it's okay to go to bed sometimes, man. And
I saw that smirk.
Oh yeah, well you know that I know I was there. You know I know what you're talking about, and my whole 20s was socializing, and even a couple years there of my early 30s where it's like now and I'm working more now than I ever have. I've got a demanding fucking job that demands a lot of my time, and so it's like
demanding a company.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's like when I do get some time off to breathe, I cherish it. Fuck, I took another day off today when I wasn't scheduled just because I've already been in the routine of being able to enjoy my fucking house we just moved into, and it's been nice. So like when I do go anywhere by and large, it's because her or the kid want to go, and I do enjoy doing things with them. I do. You know, and she's more of the get out and travel type than I am. There are some places I do want to see. I don't want to just be a potted plant my whole life, but I think that's exactly what you said. Like, it depends on who you're around too, because there's definitely, it's definitely a thing where like, if you're around the wrong crowd and you're out, it can end really badly. And I think there's very few people that I get juiced up to leave the house to go see. And if you're one of those like 4 or 5 people, because I can genuinely count on one hand, then okay. But it's like there's so much going on the day-to-day here that it's just like, where am I supposed to find the time? Like, bills being paid is first and foremost, you know what I mean? And that it is what it is. But I would say Nashville's a good time. We were in the heart of Nashville. It was brief. It was only for about a day, not even a handful of hours. We went down to a Predators game, V, myself, Justin, and Joe, and it was enjoyable, man. Nashville's a fucking party, dude. Like post Preds game, it was a Saturday afternoon matinee at 1:00. And when the game was over, outside Bridgestone Arena was just fucking, it looked like Mardi Gras, dude. It was cool as shit. I mean, we went to the fucking hot chicken place, Hattie B's, it's famous, and it was mobbed, but the food was good. And so we did the Nashville thing. It was only a day, but I want to go back. She's got, I don't remember the relation to her exactly. Someone in her family lives there and was like, anytime you guys are down, let me know. And it would be cool to go back, so maybe we could work something out, because it is enjoyable. But I also think it's a place where, like, after, I don't know how much more I would have in me, because I'm even so bad now where we went up to Philly a couple years ago for when Giroux was with Ottawa, and he returned to Philly, and you know, for his first game back to Wells Fargo playing against the Flyers, I was like, we have to go. I'm not missing this. And you know how I felt about Giroux. That's my guy. And we went.
You were gonna be gay.
Yeah, he's on the Rushmore, you know. And I just love the dude. But the game was the same thing. It was Saturday afternoon, 1:00 matinee, and so we got up there on a Friday night, and I was like, we're going to D'Alessandro's, get a cheesesteak. And because we got up there about 8, 9 p.m. on a Friday, it was packed. And all I'd been doing was talking about how awesome this place is, and I'm excited for you guys to try. And we got there, and I had basically fasted all day, because that's what I do when I go up there. Let me not eat anything all day, so when I arrive, I can get extra gross. And when we got there, it was fucking mobbed, because it was Friday at that time of night. And I just got overwhelmed. We were in a car for 5 hours, 6 hours-ish on rush hour traffic on a Friday. And I was like, there's this place right across the street. Let's just go there. And they were both like, what the fuck? You know? Yeah. And in retrospect, I do feel bad for that, and I wish I would have stuck it out, because the place across the street, and I don't remember the name of it, was not the shining example that I wanted to present. But it's not like a return trip's never going to happen. So it was a lesson learned. Just maybe don't arrive at 9 p.m. on a Friday next time, Dick. You know, maybe take the day off work instead of getting off work and then sprinting around to get up there.
Yeah, probably. What, so with that too is like, I don't necessarily anymore, I look up ticket prices and shit for games that I want to go to. Cause like you and I, we've been talking about going up to Philly to go to an Eagles Cowboys game and, you know, or to like go to a fucking, I don't know.
We talked about.
Yeah, just like events that you and I could like share, you know, just
Go see a game.
yeah. But it's one of those things is like even locally,
Yeah.
you have so much inflation when it comes to the cost of prices and everything. Like an Admiral's ticket, when I went with my dad, I don't know, early in the season, last season. Fucking $45 each.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? It's an Admiral's game. You throw a $20 bill at the chick in the ticket window, and she prints you off a ticket. What the fuck is going on here? And it's kind of one of those things too. Is, you know, I do my stuff for 757 Soccer Chat, and that is honestly like soccer is becoming one of the lowest cost entry points for local sports here in Hampton Roads. Because if you go to Virginia Beach United, if you go to Virginia Beach City, if you go to even a Lions Bridge game, the max you're going to pay is $10 a person. That is, and it's 2.5 hours of entertainment at a sporting event, and all the teams are most of the teams are quality. They're competitive. And you do see goals, you do see action. It's not like you go to it's not like you're going to West Bromwich Albion and Queen's Park Rangers for a 0-0 draw at 8 o'clock at night on a random Tuesday in the championship in England where it's pissing down rain. You actually get to see exciting action, and you get to see goals, and you know, and that's kind of what people here in Hampton Roads, that's what they go to these events for. When you go to a Tides game, when you go to an Admirals game, you go because you know people are going to score stuff.
Yeah, and you know
there's
because
gonna be
it's something to do. There's not a lot around here like that.
So it's kind of one of those things is like, you know, and it would be great to like do vlog stuff to where, you know, hey, Cory and James go to an Admirals game. Hey, we go to a Tides game. But at the same time, fuck. Like, by the time you and I get out of a Tides game, I bet you both of us would be $100 lighter because of the number of dogs, peanuts, beer, Cracker Jack, and ticket prices that we'd have to fucking pay out of there.
Yeah, well, and where they get me too is I'm a merch guy. I've got to stop in the merch areas. I want to see what's up. I love to get a hat, you know, maybe a shirt, a shot glass, a bobblehead, whatever.
Well, as you can tell behind you.
Exactly. Like I love getting fucking, you know, hey, I went here. Here's a little fucking memento
collectibles.
From it. Yeah, dude.
You're a fucking pebbling penguin, just in reverse.
I like my shit, man. This whole room is full of my bullshit, and I love it. But yeah, I have a fucking Tides bobblehead sitting on the shelf behind me. You can't see it, but I mean,
that's right there over your shoulder.
I love shit like that, man. No, that's Art the Clown.
No, over your right shoulder.
Oh, those?
Yeah, there. Yeah.
That's Aaron Nola and Reggie White.
Oh.
Yeah, the Tides.
Oh, rest in peace, Reggie.
Yeah, R.I.P. Minister. But yeah, dude, it's a financial commitment and even if you're not a merch guy, if you're somewhere for 3 hours, you're gonna want to get you something to eat. You're gonna want to get you a drink, and when a fucking thing of nachos is gonna set you back $14, and it's nothing more than it's not like it's. You know,
it's Little League $3 nacho trays.
It's 7-Eleven nachos, exactly, dude. And it's like, okay, so this is what you're gouging me here for? Like, I have no problem paying $14 for nachos, but let it be quality. Let it be
Next
something.
time I'm bringing my own fucking nachos.
Dude, yeah, like come on, man. Like, I understand that, you want to try to make money off of me, but don't, if you're going to, at least spit on it. You know what I'm saying? And make the nachos somewhat decent, at least. I don't mind giving them $14, but make them solid. And so,
I want triangle chips.
Yeah, man. And I cannot not go in a merch area. It doesn't mean that I don't always buy something, but I at least want to look. And, it does become cumbersome. I was looking. I've always wanted to go. That's why, even despite being a Phillies fan, I'm rocking an Orioles hat right now. I've always liked the Orioles. My grandmother was a diehard Orioles fan. You spend time at your grandparents' house as a kid. My grandmother did not miss a game, all 162. And this was in the 90s. When you didn't have baseball packages and stuff. But we got all those games down here, and she knew all the players. She did not miss a fucking game. And because it was the 90s, you only had one TV in the house, and you didn't fuck with her during the Orioles game. You didn't walk in front of the TV, and she wasn't changing her for shit. You sit down, you shut the fuck up, and you watch the O's. So I knew a lot of those 90s Orioles lineups better than I knew the Phillies, just because you didn't get the Phillies down here like that. And there was no MLB package at the time, so I always loved the Orioles. And I was looking at Rockies Orioles game in a couple of weeks at Camden Yards. I've always wanted to go, and tickets aren't that bad at all, really. You can get really good seats for about $70. So I was thinking about it, but then you think about, okay, the gas, the drive, what you're going to spend when you get there. To your point, parking. Do we want to stay in a hotel? If you do, that's probably another $200. So a game that turns into, like, I'd like to go just see a baseball game in person, just to get out and do something with my fucking family, turns into a massive financial fucking commitment. And it's like, that's your options: either get an Airbnb or a hotel room, or drive up there 4 hours, catch the game, and then turn around and drive back, which I've done that before.
But we ain't 22 anymore.
No, we're older now, dude. And it's like, man, fuck. So, I don't know, man. It makes you think twice before you do shit like that.
Yeah. I don't... It's kind of one of those things, too, like what I do with my soccer content. It's cool because, like, I have media passes. So, right. I go to all the games for free that I want to go to, and I just work media, and which is really, really cool. But it does take away, like, some of the glitz and the glamour of it, because I'm there to work. I'm not there as a fan necessarily. Now, do I get some incredible vantage points and some incredible opportunities and footage? Absolutely. It's like I've caught a couple game winners and a couple of like series clinchers, and I've caught some really cool moments live, up close and in person. But there's nothing like just grabbing a couple buddies, saying, hey, we're gonna go catch a Tides game tonight, meet in the parking lot at 6:30, and let's go fuck it up for a few hours, and then everybody get home safe. There's nothing.
Let's get out of the house and forget our fucking problems for a couple of hours.
Yeah, there's nothing quite like it. So, I really wish. I mean, granted, things are never going to go back to the way they were, and we're just going to have to suck it up and deal. And we're either going to have to get really stupid rich and become the billionaire class that we hate, or we're just going to have to, cope, for lack of a better word, for the rest of forever. And as in, we've talked about this kind of thing before. That's kind of, it's kind of shit between the vomit soup and the turd sandwich. Like, thanks for, making, how did we get here and how do we make this life so difficult? But now, even the things that you and I, and in the creation of this program, enjoy and enjoyed so much,
Unsustainable.
it feels like the millennialization of McDonald's, We took out the play place. We took out the ball pit, and now McDonald's just gray and beige and bland.
And we gave you free
boring.
Wi-Fi, and you can even plug your charger in the little port right here that we gave you. You know, it's like, but I didn't need any of that. I just want an experience.
I wanted a ball pit.
Yeah, I want something that's a distraction for a little bit. I want to be able to fucking forget about fucking rent being due in 2 days, and forget about the fact that if I don't get given overtime, that it's going to be harder to make bills, because who realistically wants to be in a position where they're trying to work more and spend more time away from home and more time away from their family and more time at a place they fucking wouldn't be at if it wasn't for dollars anyway. So no, dude, I agree, man. I mean, we got pretty libertarian aggressives here. We transitioned to a political pod almost, but
I mean, you know, well, that's the thing is that's the other part of it too, is over the course of, I don't know, 15, 20 years, sports became political, and whether we think that is right or it's wrong, it is what it is, because politics still affects sports and sports still affect politics, and the two worlds commingle, they clash, sometimes they intertwine, and sometimes they tear each other apart. And you know, granted, what's funny, as I'm sitting here, I'm looking at our whole list, our whole lineup that we had. We've touched like 2 things on that lineup, and we've just talked about football and the cost of attending a sporting event. But you know, that's the thing about this is, honestly, like, yes, could we talk about all this stuff? Yes, but at the same time, we're in the dog days of sports.
Right,
so, you know, and we can cover, that's the other thing that I need to get from you, is I need to get the access to the PIST pod thing, so I can start throwing content up there too.
I should still have that somewhere. It's probably
So
in my
we'll figure
notes.
that out off
Yeah.
camera. But I got to go to work in like 45 minutes because, you know,
Oh
yay,
shit! Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
time be going
So-
by, yo.
Hi, yo. We haven't done this in a while.
Right. Well, that's the thing is what, like I said, but when we first started this, is we're gonna both enjoy doing this, and then all of a sudden it's gonna be 4:30 before we fucking know it.
Yeah.
What do we set up for the draft today?
What does it have on the run? I can be an old man and get
Oh,
back.
you don't have the. I got it up.
No.
Top 5 shit that annoys you about the 4th of July.
Oh fuck.
Fuck.
Because we both hate crowds, and we both hate all these things that the 4th of July comes with. So I figured, what better way to celebrate freedom and independence than to talk about the things that make us loathe this country.
Yeah, right. And the propagandized holiday that is air quotes Independence Day.
It's just a reason for Old Navy to get rid of their bargain crap.
Yeah, basically. That's all they all are. They've all been commercialized now. I hate it. Even Halloween, my favorite one. And that's what I do like about getting the 4th the fuck out of the way, is the next big one is Halloween. So I'm excited for Spirit to open up soon. I sink a lot of money into that place every year.
Well, of course you do, because you're just that guy.
I'm a weird horror nerd guy, but that's what my overtime goes to, like during the months of August to October. It's bad when she looks at you and just goes, "You go into Spirit again?" I'm like, yep. And it's the same shit every time once you've been there 2 or 3 times, but it's like I gotta.
It's you and your addictive personality.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Exactly. And especially if you give me something and then take it away from me, I want it even more. That's why Baja Blast, I don't drink it as much since they've had it available year round now. Like when they would put it out for a month in the summer, I would just hoard cubes of it.
That's why you're a McRib slut.
That's exactly why I'm a McRib slut. And I bitch about wanting it to be available year round, but if it was available year round, you know what I wouldn't do? Want to go to get McRibs, but so much.
I contest that idea because you have a fucking McRib tattoo.
I do. I do. It was for 50 points in the scavenger hunt, and I lost the scavenger hunt. Only one I lost, and I got my body permanently altered. But I do have a lot of, it's not my only kind of dumb tattoo, which I don't, that's not a flex, it's just a fact.
That's fair. I don't have any, so I need some, but that's another one for another. Maybe that should be a punishment for I don't know, a bet or something we do.
Speaking, hey,
right,
maybe that can be for our bet show.
Oh God, that would go. That would. Oh, woo.
Heads up, they're addicting.
I mean, it probably, but you know what? I don't know that I could have my losing parlay tattooed on my body for the rest of forever.
Yeah, we need to fit. Maybe we can get you get your losing record or something for that year. Yeah. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We got time. All
right. Top 5 shit that annoys you about the 4th of July. Do you want to end on yours since we ended on mine on Libertary Aggressives? Yeah. All right. So I'll go first. Top 5 shit that annoys me about the 4th of July. So I dealt with this over the weekend, and it pissed me off because door dashing is a pain in the ass as it is. Traffic. The fucking amount, especially living in Hampton Roads, the amount of fucking traffic around the 4th of July for people to go watch some fireworks pisses me the fuck off. So fucking traffic, number 5.
That's a good call.
I can't, like, and I can't tell you how many accidents I almost got in over the 4th of July weekend because some dumb fuck either doesn't know how to go or doesn't know how to stop, or just walks the fuck right in front of me like I'm not driving a 4,000-pound vehicle.
Well, yeah, and because they're driving, we have to take pictures of the fireworks to post on our Instagram and Snapchat stories as if other people don't know what fireworks look like. Yeah. You can't just live your life, you have to post it all the time.
Right. What do you got?
So I'm going to kind of spitball my list because I did temporarily forget what our draft was here for this. So this is mildly hypocritical, but the older I get and the less I do it, the more it does start to irritate me. And it also depends on the type of crowd you're around. Number 5, I'm going hammered people.
Hammered people?
You know you're getting old when
the drunkies piss you off?
It's young drunk people, dude. It's young.
Yep, because they're the stupids.
It's not all drunk people. It's young drunk people that remind me of how fucking idiotic and stupid I was when I was their age. It's just like, just stop, man. It's okay to have a couple and not fucking piss yourself, man.
Number 4 for me. The amount of people who whine every year about what fireworks do to their dogs.
Oh, dude, yes.
Like, I get that your pet is sensitive to loud noises, but at the same time, buy him a fucking weighted doggy blanket and give him a couple of doggy weed treats and shut the fuck up. Like, I don't make your problem everyone's problem on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and every fucking place that you can just blast that my doggy is scared of boom booms. I don't give a flying fuck about, like, give me your dog. Your dog will have a lot more fun with me than hanging out with you because you're a whiny little bitch.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Animals are a product of their environment. And, I mean, I know, you remember my guy, Bam.
Bam!
He's gone now. But that was my dude, man. And fireworks never bothered him. He was a cat. He wasn't a dog. And that's the thing. Dog people are... Dog... It's become a culture now to have a dog.
Yeah.
And probably a cat, too.
Oh, yeah. Cat people are coming out of the fucking woodwork.
And I guess I'm less whatever toward that, because if I identified with one, I'm more of a cat person than a dog person. But I think in general...
you are. You're aloof as fuck.
I love that they're not needy creatures, that they sleep for 16 hours a day, and they want you when they want you. And they're okay doing their own thing. They're independent. That's why I like them. A dog, if he's not up your ass, or she doesn't know how to function, and I ain't got time for that.
That's fair.
Toby Keith songs.
Oh, God, yes.
Toby Keith songs. We know you're going to put a boot up your ass. It's the American way. I think this was our first 4th of July without Toby, R.I.P. And
Fuck him.
Your music's fine, Toby. For those that are into that stuff, that's the type of things that people like. I'm not a country music guy necessarily. I do have a country playlist that V and the kid put together on a ride back from Ocracoke Island one time because they like it. It's not for me. If it's not The Doors or psychedelic rock or 80s hair metal or punk, hardcore punk rock, I'm out. And I don't like listening to music that sounds sad to me. I don't want to hear Toby Keith sing about America. I just don't. Nothing personal.
We'll put a boot in your...
Yeah, for real.
Before we get DMCA'd.
Yeah, right? Exactly. Before we get censored on fucking TikTok or whatever, even though I just swore. But yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good on all propaganda.
I feel that. More propaganda for me for number 3. Flag code breakers. So, you know how, like, everybody bitches about how, especially on the conservative side, how the American flag is sacred and you're supposed to dispose of it a certain way and do certain things with it at certain times, and you're not supposed to wear it. How many chicks do you see in American flag bikinis? How many dudes do you see in American flag Wave Rider shorts? How many people do you see wearing America and the American flag blazoned across their shirts and their apparel and hats and stickers and all that? I'm sorry. If you don't give a shit when it pertains to you, don't have a conniption fit when other people do it. Like, you don't get to eat your cake and bitch about it too. So yeah, flag code breakers. And mostly people that look like you and I, they piss me the fuck off.
Yeah, well, it's trendy too. How are you going to post a proper selfie on your Snapchat if you're not wearing the Stars and Stripes on the 4th?
Absolutely.
I'm going to kind of dip my toe into what I feel is the obvious one here, but I'm going to take it a step further because this is prominent in the area where I live. People that shoot fireworks off the day before and the day after. I'll give you the day of. I'm not firework guy. I don't think I'm joyless. I've been told I can be. But a firework to me is it's like a penis. You've seen one, you've seen them all. You're not going to do anything different with yours that's going to impress me. I've got one. I'm capable of going and buying fireworks. It's whatever. I don't care.
You can buy a penis?
You can now. You can now. You didn't used to, but you can now. But yeah, fucking... The people that feel the need to shoot them off the day before and the day after and just unload the clip, get over yourself, man. Just stop.
I'm going to take that one further for my number 2. I am annoyed extremely by people who shoot off fireworks when it's still light outside.
That too.
What the fuck? It is 4 in the afternoon. You can't see anything. And it's sunshine outside. You can't even see what color the motherfucker is. Because that's not how physics works. Like, you dumb bastard. And of course, I live in the hood. So every 4th of July and around this time, I have to play the game Gunshots or Fireworks.
Oh yeah.
So it's one of those things is, if it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, because I've literally watched shootouts happen in front of my house in broad daylight, I consider going in the bathroom or going somewhere else when you start bombing off fireworks at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It pisses me off. So yeah, fireworks at the wrong time.
That's a good call. We'll give you the night of sundown. That's about all you get. What are we at? Number 2?
Yeah, number 2.
So I'm trying
the
to-
second thing.
I'm trying to think off the top of the dome here, and what came to me when genuflecting on the weekend that we just had, which was the 4th. It's an obvious one, but give me the temperature, dude. It's too damn hot.
God.
It's too damn hot. I'm not a hot weather guy. I don't like summer. It sucks because I love summertime activities. But it's too damn hot. It's too damn humid here where we are. It's too damn sticky. I had to sacrifice a pair of jeans and cut them into jorts over the weekend to make myself more comfortable. I'm not mad at that. I don't hate having a pair of jorts handy. I'm a dad.
You
so
are
I
a
gotta
jorts
rock
guy.
jorts. I do like jorts, but it's just like, I don't like any time of year, by and large, where you can't walk outside with long pants without your pants sticking to your leg from top to bottom.
Yeah, chafing in the inner thigh, the fat man syndrome.
Yeah, if I'm at work, I'm fine having swamp ass, but if I'm just like standing in my yard having a dart, just trying to fucking exist, I'd rather not be sticky as fuck.
Right. I think with that too is like, when I was taking antidepressants for a little while, any kind of meds that you and I, as we get older, that we're on, those with heat affect us, and we're more sensitive to heat now that we're older and taking meds. So yeah, fuck the heat, fuck the temperature, fuck the sun, bastard. All right, my number one thing that just annoys me about the 4th of July.
Yep.
Parades. Fuck a parade. I don't understand people's obsession with parades. I don't understand this. We need to have a procession down the middle of the main road where everybody made stupid little floats and they can wave their stupid little hats, and this stupid high school band can play the same shitty song for 4 hours, and everybody can be star-spangled fucking happy. Fuck off. Get the fuck out of the road. I'm working here.
Exactly. I need this road to access shit.
There's so many people. Here's the other part of it too. There's so many people in my family that are parades people. Like, they want to turn on the Macy's parade on Thanksgiving, and they want to go watch. There's a parade that happens in Great Bridge every year for like some other shit, and they want to go watch it. And I'm
Is
like,
it St. Patty's?
St. Patty's.
It might be. I'm like, go fuck yourself. I hope you have a good time. I'm going to go do something that's productive with myself.
Count
and
me
actually
out.
enjoy existence.
Yeah. Count me out
So-
on that. I'm going to be staying the fuck home.
Right. What's your number one, buddy?
I'm just going to go generally sweeping here because it's what I think the most of when I think of the 4th of July. I'm going to go with propaganda.
The fucking propaganda.
I don't know how it's just funny because it's all of the things from, Bruce Springsteen's ass in a pair of Levi's with the American flag draped behind it and Born in the USA, when I don't think 90% of the people in this country have actually ever listened to the words in that fucking song. They just get hung up on the 3 words and 3 initials. And for me, that's why it is my favorite America-related song, is because it's actually what shit's like. Hot dogs and all of this shit, you're supposed to do all of these things for what? How is it celebrating America's birthday? How is it celebrating quote-unquote freedom? What is this? I mean, the same thing with Memorial Day. And we're supposed to celebrate, fallen soldiers by just gorging ourselves. And the whole thing's just weird to me, man. A lot of holidays are made up just to sell Hallmark cards, and so your local home decor place would be flooded with shit that you can buy and put in your yard and put in your house. And that's fine. That shit's just not for me unless it's Halloween, in which case shut up and take all my fucking money.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, as much as it's shoved down our throat, and it has been shoved down our throats since we were children, and then even more after we watched 3,000 people die on live television. Literally, they named the act after that tragedy based on propaganda. The Patriot Act. I mean, you know, it's America, freedom, you know, and, you know, it just...
But is it not the most patriotic thing possible to be able to keep tabs on all of your people and know what they're doing at all times? I mean, it kind of fits when you think about it, you know.
Hey, that's why we get libertarian aggressive on the other side.
That's right. That's right. So I'll stop there, and you can check out, if you want to hear us get political, more political than we just did, check out the Libertarian Aggressives podcast on YouTube and on Instagram and TikTok, as well, as we fire that thing up, and as we fire this one up again, this time for good, though. Things are stable now, so your boy's here to stay. This has been fun, man. Same day next week. We'll be here next Wednesday, so check us out, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell a friend, leave a comment. We will see you next week, next Wednesday, for episode 2 of the relaunch of the PIST crew. We'll see you then. Cheers.
Deuces.